from New Jersey.
He's from Baltimore.
He's from Harlem, some shit, right?
Yeah,
East Coast. You know what I mean? Come on, man.
Any one of y'all from New York that want to bring it.
Man.
I mean, the shit was tight, but hey, you got exposed.
Right. This why niggas got to go, man. You know?
Right, he's part of that. He's king of the 2/3.
Yep.
No, that's the one.
Yep. I think Drake's king of the soft niggas.
It really is.
Isaiah 6 and
Some cars there preached.
Cardi better get it together, man. Isaiah 6 and 11, until the cities be wasted without inhabitants, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate.
Utterly desolate until what? Until the fire devours America. Right? That's how long niggas are gonna be niggas until that fire come.
Man.
You know, listen, that's fucked up, man. You know, hey, listen, man. That's why in call all y'all about Shai that we didn't get left out there in the cold, man. The world. Woo! That could have been us. You know, we still could have been in the gross darkness. We still could have been oblivious to Esau's new world order, man. But guess what? We're not oblivious no more. All right? We're not. What's that? 2 Corinthians. Ignorant to his devices.
Yep, 2:11.
Mm-hmm.
To his mental thoughts and perceptions.
You know what's beautiful? You know, the Lord's gonna use niggas, man. Because right now niggas are being used to do looting all across America.
Yeah.
You got gangs of niggas run up in stores, Home Depot, Louis Vuitton, all these different stores, taking whatever they want. With knives, guns, knives, beating people. Good. That's beautiful, man. Most times we use y'all to shit up out there.
So you should be right amongst the sheep.
The Lord's finally gonna point you in the right direction.
Right. There you go.
You know?
There you go,
Don't
man.
have an evil eye towards him. God's gonna do an about face.
Well, there's the spirit Jake has of being a zealot. Nat Turner was a zealot. You know, slave rebellions. That's Jake's spirit to be a rebellious. You know, and they took ships over, countries over, cities over. So expect that. But just the upper hand is Esau and his blessing. You know.
Real quick.
Just like I believe recently, it was an article said that Los Angeles is like the Persia now.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah,
man.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, I was just thinking of something spiritual. You know, because you know we move in the spirit. It's spiritual. This is the first time we've ever had camp where our back is actually turned towards people, which is spiritual. Because when you turn your back to someone, you know what I mean. That's like
You're vulnerable.
Part of my back.
Nah, part of my back. Like I'm not dealing with you.
Oh, right.
So that's the Lord slowly drawing his hand away. Because next from here, we're going to have to go to parks or side streets because more LDs are coming. So where brothers are at now, that's about to minimize.
It says I shall make a man more precious than fine gold. Who's the top men? The apostles, the elders. You know, they shall be a family of the word. You know, so the Most High is going to make men special, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, because this is special. You know, we were talking, you know, spiritually before the cameras went on. You know, the Lord puts a very sincere spirit on us when we come out to camp. You know, where if you have a question, you know, you're reasonable. We deal with you. We deal with you. Hey, we're just doing what we believe is required by us in this ministry. So the mere fact of, you know, the Lord is having us, you know, now look, we're just focused right here, man. Because usually we want to more direct it out, you know, and that kind of draws in more people to question. But now it's like, this is a private conversation, right? Because right here we got, over here to this side, we're pre-recorded, and then on this camera we're going live, you know, and this is only for those that are set up in the spirit to hear what needs to be heard.
That's right.
You know, now you got Odyssey coming out, you know, and we're not charging you. You got all these teachers go to Patreon. It costs money. I got bills I gotta pay.
Monthly, gotta pay for that shit.
I gotta charge. You gonna charge me? You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, bro. We already got holes in our bag.
Yeah, man. It said what? Freely receive, freely give.
And I'm gonna say this: you only pay for entertainment. You only pay for entertainment. You know? Oh, I'm gonna get that fight. Oh, I'm gonna watch that game.
Yeah.
So y'all just entertainers, man. You're entertainers with the Bible, you know?
This is Isaiah 19 and 17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof,
Those niggers.
shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua of hosts.
You got this big agent who's now the face of BLM. You seen him? He's a new big Judite, which I believe he's an agent. But oh, is it Black Panthers?
No, I'm thinking of Black.
Oh, but yeah, but there's a new one in New York City, and he got on like NSBC, and he said, "Don't push your white privilege on me." So which I believe he set up, because he said if the plainclothes cops come back, there will be more fires and blood, riots. So he's already pushing a narrative of chaos, But why? Because he's set up to push that, through the agenda, but through the spirit.
Yeah.
You see, but it's not a black woman now; it's a big black man. All right. So there's a spirit coming out for men to rise up against Esau carnally.
That's right.
All right, and he's giving you a platform. All right, Soros University, and now you got to go through that door to rise up for freedom. So it's all an agenda, but it's also a prophecy. But Esau, being the god of this world, he has his hands in prophecy, unbeknownst to himself.
It's like control chaos. Really,
Yep. Yep. Order out of chaos.
Yep.
Which the Lord is doing order out of chaos.
Man, Esau is in a lot of trick bags.
He said, "Well, I'm the god of chaos." Right, Loki.
Yeah. Yep. The guy of mischief.
It says, "And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt."
And Judah's what? The ghettos now. The slums, the hoods, Compton. All right, or for some others, Bompton.
Long Beach, 55th.
Hudson Avenue, Joseph.
You got a lot of gang members in the Israelite camps.
Yeah.
I saw, I ain't even going to say who, if you know, you know, but he posted a picture and said, it didn't feel right wearing red. I'm like, what? And then the one dude said, and they're in the same camp, I feel the same when I wear blue. What? What's going on, bro?
Niggas can't even speak right.
Oh man, see, this is why nigga people has to go, man.
Words that you're supposed to say with a B, they say with a C and shit. Vice versa.
He said, we're Bristons. Brother, you mean Christians? Yeah, and we call on Bryce. He ain't say that, but
They probably think that shit though.
That's actually a spirit. They probably be joking like that.
Yep.
Man.
This is
well, I'm sorry, brother. You had the same camp. If you brothers know, you should know. They had the infamous video that came out with them spray painting.
Yep.
And he said, I like wearing my ops colors. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey,
thank you.
That's
your fruit, bro.
Hey, man.
Then they stand with their feet like the little L, with the heel and shit. I don't like that, bro. Because we really came from that life. We really came from that, and it was terrible.
Well, that just shows you they never put out the old man.
Right. They just put something new on it.
Yep. And
they lied on their resume.
Right. And that's one thing too. Being that's your fruit, because what your child is what the fruit of your loins.
Yep.
And then when you doing that, that's what you produce. They're the fruit of your loins, if you will. And you that wicked ass branch, man, tree.
Yep.
Yep.
Check this out. I'm gonna read the article. It says, "And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua host, which he had determined against it."
Yeah, it said that all them that make mention, that's Esau. The black people.
Yep.
The black people, oh my God.
Yep.
Right, because what's Egypt? It's Babylon.
Yep.
We're in the modern day Egypt.
So that proves the curses, because in that day, his house will be afraid of the judgment of the Lord.
Yeah.
Was that in Job? It says he's not. His house is not from the judgment.
Job 20, I believe.
Yeah.
Like 21. Yeah.
You want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Like safe from fear.
Yeah, but then the day it ain't gonna be safe.
Yep.
No? Good to see you. Yeah, you too, brother. You too. Good. You looking good, brother. You doing good? Yeah. That's it, brother. That's it. That's it. That's it.
That's on my way come here to see the spirit. You know what I mean? They can know where I'm coming. You know what I mean? When they see it, I'm like, they don't even know where I'm. Nobody knows where I'm coming. But the way they're looking at me, I'm like, yeah, something going on deep. Like, safe. It works.
Yeah, he been hit, bro. He been messing with us. We all going through it. All brothers.
And y'all bear witness, and that's how I know. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Miss y'all.
Yeah, we miss
I was thinking about you coming
Yeah,
to
yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
That's scared.
Blew me over here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Hey, well, you got a good name with us, bro.
Right.
I appreciate y'all, man. I have no clue, man. It's deep.
Hey, that's
Oh, yeah,
Most high, bro.
That's it, brother. That's it, bro. Hey, if you want to stay, you stay, brother. You know. Hey, you know, brother. You already know.
Man.
It's all good, brother. You got the phone.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I mean, we could go on and on about what's going on, but, you know, it's nothing better than being around brethren, man.
Guys, dwelling in unity.
That's right.
And that's the spirit. This brother's here because the spirit's been getting on our wicked people.
Yep.
You know what we've been going through, the men, the women, society, family.
Yeah.
See, brothers know the brothers right here, man.
Bone to his bone.
Yeah, yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. We know, brother. We know. Trust me, man. Satan's been, because we at the end.
Yeah, that's why you're ramping it up. You're trying to turn up.
But remember, the Lord won't give you none you can't handle.
Right.
You know, so when you're going through something, just always remember that, okay, I can handle this, and the outcome is going to be a greater testimony.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, let me get one for you.
Yeah, man, beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, hey brother, you trouble, you can rest with us. Let me read this real quick. See, that's why people don't understand it. That's that compassion that we do have. Well, how can we have compassion on our people that are blatantly want to be wicked? But the compassion comes when, just like us, trying to be righteous. Oh, Isaiah 59, he that departs from evil maketh himself a prey.
That's right.
We're praying out here, bro. Women pray on us, men pray on us, Esau pray on us. You know?
That's the spirit you're attacking. You know, you own it.
Yep.
That'll, man.
But let me get one for the brother. You got something, Moran?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Okay. I'm gonna read this one real quick. This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There is no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. So like the brother said, he said family, right? Women, the evil eye of other people. They don't want to be righteous. They don't even want to jump on that wave.
Right,
you know, Jake, they'll jump on a wave of something.
Right.
They don't even want to jump on a wave of becoming new. You see? So that's common, right? And it says, but the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but would that temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So that's what it comes down to, is you bear it, you bear the indignation, you bear the suffering, that season, and then you become that even a newer creature. So when other temptations or trouble come, it's not, you know, that it once was, you know.
Because you're experiencing it, you know, okay, the Lord's gonna do me. All I gotta do, man, is just keep hold of the faith, and the Lord gonna get me through it.
Yep.
Right, you know.
Yep.
Test. See, okay, are you going to keep the faith? You know, even if I throw this all at you?
Well, what's your name?
I'm on
And what's that mean?
faith.
Ah! You see?
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about,
The substance
brother.
of things hoped for.
Yep.
Evidence of things not seen.
It's not seen.
Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Like he said, I'm walking down here and I can already see there's something deeper rooted in him that's trying to stop me. So what I'm seeing is what? Wickedness in higher places than this human being in front of me.
The angels of the matrix,
Yep.
you know, they hopping on people.
Yep. Keep reading.
It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day.
That you may be able to withstand. So it's not only having the name, having the gospel, but it's walking in it, applying it, and believing that this will help you. Because that's the spirit. I was meditating on a lesson. You know, we have to have concrete trust in the Lord, because you have faith that you're an Israelite. You believe that this is the name, but do you trust in the faith that you believe in?
Right.
That's where the test comes, you know, because you can practice this fly route all day, but do you trust when you step back and it throws, is he going to catch it? I believe it. It looks good, but do you trust it? You know, you can build a boat. You believe in the instructions, but do you trust when you set sail that it will float? Like Floki.
Yeah, my man Floki.
He built the boat, but he at first he was afraid that it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
And then it worked. You
He
see?
took that boat all the way to America by himself.
Yep. See?
In the midst of the storms and shit.
Yep.
Yep.
Got some
I
present?
just have a question.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I just want to know, not where you located, but you have a class or something, so I could look at it.
This is, well, we all on YouTube. I'll give you the channel.
Okay, that'll work.
I'll give it the
Thank
channel.
you.
Yeah.
I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're fine. No, thank you for being respectful. Thank you. See, that's the mercy of the Lord, too, man. The Lord's balance. Because, you know, this is what we've been talking about all day. It's like, you know, the genuineness that the Lord puts on us to push out on our people, a lot of times they don't reciprocate it back. So it's a blessing when they do, such as brothers like you. Even the mere fact that this sister coming and respectful, that could be a blessing under, and may it be. Because that right there shows you a spirit of a Gentile woman coming up in a more righteous spirit than a sister that might know she's a J.
Right.
You know? Little things like that. That's why he's called the God of mercy. You know?
Right.
Shalom, brother.
Well, the point's in verse 9, but I'm going to start at verse 8. 1 Peter 5 and verse 8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Now that word sober, sobriety in the mind, you know, because brothers have a drink, you know, brothers sit back and relax, listen to some good music, you know, give a man strong drink who's ready to perish. And that's how I've been feeling all month.
Right.
Just ready to perish, but the spirit is willing. Well, I'm going to stay here and fight.
Right.
But it's like, man, this place is so much hell that it's like, what else can we do, man? Because we're dead to this place. But being sober, so your mind is sober. You may be with a woman, but you keep a sober mind towards her and don't get clouded with love, right? You're sober with the job. You may get a little advancement, but you're not drunken with the pay raise. So you stay sober. Like at the end of the day, this place is gonna burn. You know, you deal with Esau. You don't get drunken with his smooth words. So you stay sober to his wickedness, so you don't get caught off guard when his rust shows forth.
Right, by trusting it. You know?
Yeah.
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
This is Sirach 31 and 27. Wine is as good as life to a man if it be drunk moderately.
Yep.
It says, what is life then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make many glad.
Right, man. We all know that, like, listen, man, Babylon's hell, man. You know what I mean? Like, this place can turn into insanity. But that's why Yahweh said, peace I send unto you.
Yep.
You know, we have the peace of Yahweh. You know, so in the comfort of the scriptures, you know, and then top of that, you know, the Lord gave us, you know, mercy to allow us to taste some wine from here and there. You know,
with brothers.
But in moderation, right? And with brothers.
Right.
You know?
So like the brother was saying, it doesn't mean that we can't have a drink.
Right.
You know, it's good to have a drink. You need it sometimes. Just do it in moderation. Yeah. And speaking about being sobriety of the mind.
Yeah, because it tells you, so like it tells you in Rev that the kings were drunken with the wine of Babylon.
Exactly.
You see?
So that wine really goes into philosophies, ideologies, the ways of life, the image of America. You know, the alphabet community, women's lib, all of that wine. You know?
And especially as Israelite men, this wine has our people drunken, and like they have a term, an angry drunk. Yep. So these people are angry against us, drunken with the wine of Babylon.
Yeah, they have gotten beer muscles.
Yep.
Drinking Esau's juice.
Yep.
Man.
Yep.
That's why you got a stud to try to fight you.
Hey, a lot of brothers, their own mother was their first enemy.
Yeah.
You know?
Hell yeah.
A lot of our mothers take a lot of, you know, I see your father. Well, damn. You know? That's why it says a man born of a woman full of days is trouble, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
So we go through trouble. Like the other day, me and the brother after camp, we went and got some food, and it was this black woman.
Yeah.
She was just shitting on her son. And then he asked her for this toy, so I used wisdom, because I was a young boy at once, so I know that in America being shitted on.
Yeah.
So I just got in my spirit to stand up for that. So he was asking for something, and she called him little boy, which that offended me. That's a young man, first and foremost. And I said, if it's okay, because I know it's still his mother. I said, if it's okay with you, can I buy this young man this toy? And the spirit in her immediately left, and she said, yeah. And I bought it for him, and then I shook his hand. And when he saw me smile at him, it was like he saw a miracle. Because nobody smiles at us. Nobody looks at the Israelite young man or man with a charitable spirit, with compassion, you know, or consideration. Nobody looks at us like that unless you got face tats and a stack of money, you know.
Unless you're some weirdo.
Some weirdo with pink beads on
Right.
can call yourself a young thug.
Right,
You
no
can't,
pain,
you
no
can't
pain.
even run with talking mad tough. Now you're
Right.
gonna run with your pants on your ankles.
The Lord is bringing out the oppression that the Israelite man goes through. And at that, the righteous Israelite man that has to deal with it with his chin up. Because we take it with our chin up, you know?
Okay, back in 1 Peter 5 and verse 9, here's the point. It says, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions.
Yeah, resist in your mind. You know, fight them in your mind. Because it said in Ephesians, we wrestle not against flesh and blood. As a personal testimony, which I wasn't going to say on camera, but since you're here, I'm going to say it. Even this morning, I had battled a sleep paralysis demon, you know? And I had to rebuke him in the Hebrew. That's what it says, speak in tongues.
That's right.
And there's no other more powerful. And in the spirit, I'm gonna tell you, I was trying to go to sleep, I couldn't. And then it was an Edomite cop, and he came at me, and he was choking me, and I literally felt like on my neck. So that's the fight. And I said, Al Ga'arka Shatan, Al Ga'arka Shatan. And then I sat for a quick second as I'm gasping for breath, and I said, Yahweh Shem Shai. And immediately when I said Yahweh, after Yahweh Shai, I felt the release, and I was able to go to sleep, man. And that was today. But we're still here at camp through the Spirit, you know? So there ain't no rest here. But here's the rest. Here's the comfort.
Here's the compassion.
Here's the spiritual Sabbath that we live through. You see?
And it goes on to say, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
This is why you got to be diligent. This is why you got to be in a season, out of season. Brothers going through something in the spirit, you may need to come physically and not just online in the main body. You see? So what if we're out here? What if what are the sheep going to do without the righteous shepherds?
Right when they need that comfort, man.
Right.
This is
Like, look, okay, yeah, Esau's a devil, but I got some shit in my head I need to figure out. What can you give me to help me with these crazy ass thoughts?
Right.
Am I crazy? No, bro, let's go to Ephesians. Why do you think Paul wrote that to the Ephesians?
right.
Because they're like, yo, because you got to think, these letters, Ephesians, Galatians, Titus, Timothy, he was writing back for what they were writing to him. This proves that these are personalized letters for the church.
To the Israelites.
To Israelites. Going through the same issues we were going through back then in those lands. You know? Now it's ye men of Atlanta. You know? Ye brother of Boston.
And it's world, it's worldwide because right now we're live. Sheep are being fed. We don't know where they're at. But now that we're doing the video, this is the modern day letter. You gotta imagine, even though the people are wearing today, but if they were, they wouldn't write letters, they just make video.
Right.
Now we can just speak it, record it, upload it. That's our letter. That's the modern day epistles.
And that's mercy. You know? And then the Lord broke it down, because going back to Ephesians, from Ephesians 1 to verse 14 in the first chapter, that's one sentence. That's one sentence. So imagine, brother, give me Ephesians 1. You're like, where? Where in Ephesians 1? You know? So the Lord had it broken down for us so we can have it. And especially too, there's time when I don't be feeling right, I say, man, I gotta read that. Because you're going through something, I gotta read, I gotta watch a video. Because you can plug in, but sometimes you unplug because oppression makes a wise man mad, but then you find out, I gotta plug back in. And
you know something else, brother? You're a son. We're sons. So embrace that. The Lord willing, the sons of God are back. We're sons of Yahweh Shem.
That's right.
You gotta speak that. You gotta speak life. Speak positive things about yourself because nobody else is gonna do it. Man.
The power of the tongue.
Nope. Everybody's got a demon to count you out. That's the spirit. Look, there's a throne right there. White throne.
White bitch, bro.
Hey, the Lord say He's gonna give us a crown.
And where you gonna sit with that crown? On the throne. Did not Thanos sit on his crown? His throne?
Yep.
Did not Thanos come for his jewels? It's not saying Malachi that I shall collect my jewels. Where the jewels, man? That's us. And without the sons of Israel, you wouldn't have daughters and more sons.
Right.
So we're very important. And the scripture says we bear a holy seed. That's why they had Planned Parenthood, because they don't want parents in the hoods to bring more Jakes. You know? I got a quick one. This is let's see, where do we want to start? This is Isaiah 59 and 15. It says, yea, truth faileth. Truth fails out here, man. That's why we gotta fight. Because fucking Santa Claus on a motorcycle. This is Gotham, bro.
Did I say that right?
Bad,
Gotham.
Pure bad.
You know, let me read this again. This is Isaiah 59 and 15. Yea, truth faileth. Remember, that's why I said Yahweh was crossed out.
Yep.
He was crucified because Yahweh is the truth.
Yeah,
You know?
the way to life.
Yeah.
They put this nasty ass image.
Yep.
Up, right?
It says, and he, watch this, brother, and he that departeth from evil.
Meaning what? Repenting, you know, to Yahweh Shema Shai, putting off the old man, walking away from the world.
From the gang.
Yeah.
Hey, doe, let me out.
Let me out.
Hey, doe, let me
It
out.
says, follow not a multitude to do evil. So you don't want to follow, you know, what they're going to do. They're going to talk shit about you.
Yep.
And Trey and the boys in the hood was in the back seat with an Israelite named Monster.
Yeah.
Monster.
Yep.
The monsters of Israel are going to be cut off, man.
It says, menstruous woman shall
Bring forth monsters.
God.
And the word monster goes into an omen. You know? And it says, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey.
That prey, man. And what's that? The spiritual battle.
Oh, Jacob, my worm.
Yep. Hey, listen, we need Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, it's like Job, you know. The Lord sent Satan and Job. He was righteous, you know. He served the Most High, all sincerity and truth. You know, hey, then what happened to Job? He got blows from his crown to his feet. And then top of that, his female was scoffing at him and saying, curse the Most High.
His friends weren't giving him the right, you know,
advice.
Yep.
You know,
More like scorning them.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
We went through hell, man.
Yeah, man.
But A says, shall we receive good and not evil?
Yep.
Are you going to get both?
he lost his children too,
yeah,
you know.
and that's why I got a quick pre.
Just a little more. It says, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey, and the Lord saw it, and it displeased him that there was no judgment. So even the Most High is angry.
Yeah,
Even the Yahweh Shema Shai is angry. What we got to go through, and what precept proves that? I know thy works and thy tribulation and poverty. The Lord knows the holes in our bag, the unrighteous decrees that we're subjugated to while trying to serve him. You know? Mentally,
Right.
you know?
That purpose on the job.
Yep.
You know, the woman that give you hell, everything. And he knows it.
Yep.
You know, he comforts us.
Yep.
You know?
And in this truth, it'd be a lot of Hebrew Israelites that trouble you, man. You know, because Esau, he does what he does, but he ain't all like, nigger, you know what I mean? He ain't all in his Jake. You can't even go to the bathroom without being mean mugs.
Right. People, for no reason, though. You just mind your own business. But that proves it's a spiritual thing.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, look, 444.
Wow. Man, no loss. You got a precept, bro?
I do. This is actually I still got Ephesians, but I'm gonna go to Timothy. This is 1 Timothy 6 and 11. It says, but thou, O man of Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, flee these things, and these things is speaking about the world. Speaking about you know, chasing the bag. That's all that people talk about, man. You know, that bag got all type of holes in it, man.
Right.
But thou, O man
That
of Yahweh,
bag is set up to bag your ass.
Right. Yeah.
It lures you out.
Yep.
You just had this Edomite CEO of CNN. He lured a mother and her daughter to some cabin to fucking train her to be a sex slave.
Damn.
They come out. Oh, you had Ed Buck. He was luring Jakes to his house, injecting with meth, and
Holy shit.
you know.
This
See?
shit was sick,
So
man.
they like, I'm getting that bag. Then your ass at the bottom, and you get roped in it.
Right.
You know.
Trap.
says, but thou, O man of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, meekness. Fight the good fight of faith.
Woo!
Lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses.
And what's that profession? Faith. You know? Right? That's faith. You know? Call life Shema Shai.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know? Can you read again about Shai where it says eternal life?
Yes. It says, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life.
What's that? That crown, man. This truth, all right? What did Yahushua say? He was like, he said, hold that fast. Hold that fast, which thou has, and no man take that crown. You know, this truth, man.
First man is yourself,
Right?
because it's a mental. This whole thing, the spiritual battle takes place in the mind.
Yeah, because you can mess up your own crown like Saul did through disobedience.
Condemning yourself.
Yeah.
You can't condemn yourself.
Yeah.
And even Paul said, why condemn thyself in which thou art allowed to do? You know, because Satan will mess with you. You know, Satan will mess with you with things that are lawful unto you. You know, but then you apply wisdom. Is this expedient right now? You know, but you don't want to be over righteous. You see, you know. But going back, right, exactly. Going back, it said, fight the good fight. Well, a good example, you had Kendrick Lamar, who knew he's an Israelite, and he said, all my life I had to fight, but not for the Lord. You see, you got a lot of our people that have a spirit of perseverance, endurance, overcoming in faith, but not in the Lord, because faith is a gift given by the Lord. So you can see our people with certain characteristics, but it's not geared towards in the right direction. That's the problem. You had Kobe, he lost in the championship. They said, Kobe, you know, he saw this shit. Yeah. Kobe, what are you going to do? He said, what are you going to do about next season? He said, I'm going to bring myself to the point of exhaustion. So you got to bring yourself to the point of exhaustion for the Lord.
Sometimes you feel like that.
I felt like it today. I didn't get sleep. I told you I was up at 2, didn't go back to bed till 7, fucking wrestling with Satan till like 9. Camp was at 12.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all want to know that.
Right.
You know? But that's the spirit, man. Because this is what through the spirit our life is geared to. This is what we're here to fight for. Jay could get drunk the flu game. Jay could get drunk partying and give his life to win a basketball game. Jordan didn't have the flu. He was drunk. See?
Yeah,
but they'll do that for a job. You know, D.L. Hughley said it. He said, we the only people, how much time I got till I got to go to work. We all did that. But see, they don't got that spirit for the Lord. That's for a corruptible crown. This is for incorruptible. There is no expiration date on our rulership.
That's right.
But there is an expiration date on wickedness. See?
Fight the good fight of faith. Behold on eternal life.
Hey, fight the good fight. You know, blessed is he that readeth. Jab,
Right, yep.
jab back. Milk scriptures. Milk. Then a little meat. Mainly milk. Bow, bow. Hey, a jab wins the round.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Yep.
You got to endure to the end. So this ain't a knockout game. This is an endurance. You got to go 12 rounds. So the Yahweh Shai's got the knockout power. We got to endure it, you know? So you keep hitting them with the milk, keep fighting against the thoughts. That's why Yahweh Shai, when Satan came at him, he kept saying, as it is written, man shall not live by bread alone. Because the times we're coming into, Satan's going to open up his catalog of temptations on our people specifically. See, just like John 9, there was an Israelite man that was set up that didn't sin nor his parents to be born blind, so the manifestation of the Lord work can be established, being healed, and Yahweh Shai's notoriety. So how much more people being born blind or paralyzed